Okay, so just as part of um, financing business units calculations, there are two important accounting ratios we need to discuss. The first one is called current ratio. So current ratio is just a figure that compares your current assets to your current liabilities. This is very important because current liabilities are obligations that are supposed to be met within a short time. Okay, the people you owe money, you need to pay them in a I mean, the people that you owe money that you are supposed to pay in a short time, those are current liabilities. Okay, so you need to see how much you have in your current assets. Okay, current assets, you cannot include things like your building or a vehicle. Okay, so you have to compare your current assets to your current liabilities. To make this a bit more realistic, think of it in this way: you owe someone a 20 kwacha, right? Then you have a vehicle which is worth 2 million, and you have 2 kwacha as cash. Okay, so this is a short term loan. You are supposed to pay this person in 15 days. Okay, you are supposed to pay this person in 15 days. Okay, are you going to be able to pay this person using your assets? You have a vehicle which is 2 million. You cannot just sell this vehicle, and it's not meant to be sold, but it is an asset. Okay, it is an asset. It belongs to your business. But this 2 kwacha, yes, you can use it, but the amount you owe this person is 20 kwacha. So when you look at this, you have to know that you don't have enough assets, current assets, to pay this current liability. Okay, therefore, uh, you need to increase the amount of current assets. Okay, maybe you can make some sales or do whatever you do in your business to increase the amount of current assets. In a nutshell, you compare current assets to current liabilities. Okay, that's what current ratio is. Okay, so let's say in the example that I'm from giving, the current assets is 2 kwacha. So you do this, then the current liabilities is 20 kwacha. Okay, so you look for the smaller number between the two. In this case, it's 2, right? So you divide both sides by the smaller number. Okay, so it will be 1. 20 divided by 2, it's 10. So this is the current ratio. Okay, so it tells you that the amount of money, the amount of assets, not just money, assets, current assets include short-term debtors, inventory or stock, etc. So it shows you that the amount of current assets you have is smaller as compared to the amount of current liabilities. You have to increase the amount of current assets, otherwise you'll be in trouble. The next is acid test ratio, which is defined as it's a ratio that tests a company's ability to meet short-term obligation using only quick or liquid assets, which excludes inventory. So inventory is or stock are things that you are planning to sell, right? So now it wouldn't be a good idea to pay debt using things you are planning to sell, because um, you may end up uh, selling the inventory by force. Okay, so that maybe without making good profit, so that you just pay debts. Okay, so this acid test ratio helps you to see how much current assets you have minus or excluding the inventory or stock. Okay, so if for example you have 2 kwacha cash, 2 kwacha as short-term dates, people are going to pay you soon, and maybe 2 kwacha of inventory or stock. So you exclude this. You just concentrate on the cash and the people who are supposed to pay you back, and see if you can use this to pay back people you owe money. Okay. Sorry. So that's how the acid ratio works. Okay, so just like the current ratio, the mathematics is just the same. let me do this. Okay, so the mathematics is just the same. All you have to do is the formula for acid test ratio is you have to get current assets. I'll use CA, current assets. You remove stock or inventory, then you compare it with current liabilities. Okay, so for example, if your current assets is 20 kwacha, then your stock is 5 kwacha, then your current liabilities is 10 kwacha. So 20 minus 5, it will be 15 to 10. Okay, smaller. So which number is smaller between the two? 10. So you divide both sides by 10 by 10. So here, and 10 divided by 10, you are going to have 1. Then 15 divided by 10, it will give you 1.5. So your acid ratio, it's 1.5 to 1.